Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll talk about basic operators. So there are a lot of operators in JavaScript, but in this video, we'll cover only about the basic operators that will be used in your day in day out activity while working with JavaScript or any other language. So we should know about the basic operators and how to use it. And it is very commonly used in your any activity that you do. Before going ahead, I will request you all to please subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon for more updates. In this video, we'll cover about math operators along with logical operators and type of operator. So first we'll talk about math operators. So math operators is nothing but a method which Math operator is nothing but a method which provides you a feasibility to perform mathematical operations. So we can do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, remainder operator, and also we can do other operations as well with mathematical operators, but we'll cover only 5 as of now because these are majorly used in any work that we do with JavaScript or any other language. So let's start this. So if I go to my Visual Studio Code and I'll just type my console.log to see what exactly we are doing here, and then for addition, I'll just show you how to do additions. So it's very simple. Just type y1 plus 1, hit save, go to your browser, refresh again, check the console. You can see it's showing your 2 as a addition. Same thing you can do with your subtraction also. If I do again, hit save, refresh the browser, you can see it's showing over here. And same thing we can do with multiplication. Let's say I'm multiplying this with 2, and I will do with division operator, and I will try with, let's say, 3 with a remainder operator. Hit save. I'll just refresh it and you can see the result. So you can see over here, or give me a minute, I'll just make it proper. Yes, now I'll refresh it. So you can see now we can see all the operations has been performed and the console log is shown over here. So these are the basic operators that have been used for any mathematical operation, that is addition over here. So you can see 1 plus 1 is 2. You can see where it is 2. Then it says subtraction, that is 1 minus 1 is 0. You can see 0 over here. Then it is multiplication, 1 into 2 is 2. It is 2 over here. Then there is a division, so it will give you an entire value in float. So it will show you like 3.33. And then this is the remainder. So it's like 1 will be remainder from this division. It shows you the remainder over here. So these are a few examples of a mathematical operation that we can perform using our JavaScript along with any other. So this is very common to any language that we use, but yes, since we're talking about JavaScript, so I'll cover and say like this is used in JavaScript as well. And it is used in day in day out activity. If you're writing any program, if you're writing any logic, these operators will be used for all the operations that you're doing. So that's all about the basic or the few majorly used mathematical operators or math operators. Now we'll talk about logical operators, that is, or few logical operators. There are many again like mathematical operators, but we'll talk about the majorly used one, that is greater than, equal to, smaller than, greater than or equal to, or lesser than and equal to. So I will go here and I will again just type it here. So first we'll check about greater than. So I will type 3 is greater than 1, and for the meanwhile I'll just comment this code and I'll just save it, go to my browser, refresh it. It says true because 3 is greater than 1. So this is called a greater than operator. And if I just reverse it and make it as 3 is less than, so this is a less than operator. I'll save it, comment, or let's leave it like this. Go here, refresh the page. It says false because 3 is greater, not less than. So you can see it's also performing a operation over here, that is a logical operation. So that's why these operators are called logical operators, in which you can perform a greater than, equal to, or lesser than, or now we can perform equal to as well. If I say is 3 equal to 1, refresh it, it will say okay, there's a problem because we have to use 2 equal to, I believe. Refresh it and it says false because 3 is not equal to 1. If I say 3 equal to 3 and then you refresh it, it says true because 3 is equal to 3. We are not using one single equal to because single equal to is used for assigning the value to a variable. But in this case, if you want to compare between two values, in that case you have to use 2 equal to. As simple as that. And if I type again one more method, that is, let's say 3 is greater than equal to 1, and I save it. Let me comment all these, save it again and go back here, refresh. You can see yes, it is true because 3 is greater than or equal to 1. So if I say it is not equal to 1 but it is greater than 3, right? So this is one more operator that can be used as a logical operator. Again, if I say, let's say 3 is greater than equal to 2 or 4 and save it. It should be false now. So you can see second statement is coming as false over here because this is false. Similar thing we can try with our less than equal to. If I provide 2 is less than equal to, let's say 4, hit save. Let me comment these two. And if I go here, it should be true because 2 is less than 4. And if I provide similar thing like this over here, that 4 is equal to or 4 is lesser than equal to 4, and I refresh it, it should be true again. So this is all about the logical operators that we use in our console or in our any program that we are working on with JavaScript. Now we'll talk about our third kind of operator, that is type of. So I'll just quickly see this. So if I type of, and if I type over here, let's say a value that is, let's say teach yourself code, that's my channel name. Please subscribe my channel for those who are new to my channel. And if I save it, so if I go here and refresh this particular page, you can see the type of this particular value is string. Similar thing if I do, let's say with an integer, I'll just quickly write it over here, save it. I'll do the same thing with one boolean as well. Quickly we'll check this. So I'll just type it here. And let's say if I am typing with undefined as well. So if I say, let's say value, and let me declare this, so it will fail anyways if I'm not doing this. So if I say hit save, now if I go and refresh this, you can see there are coming as 4 things. So first one is string, as we all know. Second one is integer or a number, that is over here. Third one is your boolean, and the fourth one is undefined. So this is how you can check the type of value that is provided over here. So if you provide any variable over here and check for the particular variable, then it will show you the correct type of the variable. So for instance, if I say value is equals to 57 and I provide the variable name over here, that is over here, I save it and I refresh it, now it will be number. And it can be used at many places for debugging purpose as well. So we'll see it in upcoming videos, no worry about that. So that's it about the basic operators in JavaScript. So in this video, we have covered math operators, we have covered logical operators, and we have covered type of operators. Again, there are a lot of operators in JavaScript that can be used in your programming, but I believe these are the very basic and very commonly used operators in a day-to-day activity. For that reason, I thought of covering this as a part of this video. So thanks a lot for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for more updates. Thank you. Bye-bye.